And she showed me her picture of it. It looked like a red lace down that railroad track. And so the point here is that I started with Norfolk Southern's information. Next slide, please. And the first thing that I did, and I see this is getting really too small, but I'll try and make sense of this, is that the first thing I did is look at the rail car contents. What was in the rail cars according to that manifest? Now on this chart, all of this information on this side comes from Norfolk Southern. As a toxicologist, I went into the literature and filled in what's the acute and chronic and environmental hazard from that product or chemical. And that was to evaluate what was the danger of the train itself. And I'll just point out a couple of things. These two, if you can or can't see them, over here they were inert plastic pellets. There's no danger from on those cars, just inert. If I can see it here, and I can't see it very well myself, I think that says semolina flour. When I got to that one, I didn't know what semolina was. I looked it up, and it turns out it's pizza flour. Some special brand of flour used to make pizza. And on the toxicology of semolina, over here, there is a chronic health effect from the flour. Because it's a dust, if you spend your career making pizza and inhale enough of that dust, you can develop an allergy to it. And that's the only health effect from semolina. Now, I point these out because I'm going to show you an example later using those same chemicals. Next chart. I won't say a lot about this. Same kind of thing. There were 24 different types of materials, chemicals or products, on the train and in these 52 derailed cars. And the difference in number is that there were multiple numbers of some of these products, multiple cars of some of these products. But I want to come down here and point out that the last one here, frozen vegetables. Whole carload of frozen vegetables. And as a toxicologist with all these years' experience, he said, that's no hazard. I eat them all the time. And so I put over here to be determined, because I hadn't researched the toxicology of them, and I'm sure that as a toxicologist I could find